few here, and these are a little tricky. Solve the following consecutive integer problems. So the first one, it says the sum of 3 consecutive odd integers is 75. What are those 3 integers? So I'm going to get another piece of paper here to work on. The sum of 3 consecutive odd integers is 75. What are those 3 integers? So 3 consecutive odd integers. That's like, for example, 1, 3, and 5. Those are 3 consecutive odd integers. Right? So what we're doing is we're trying to figure out, in this other example, is 3 numbers like this that add up to 75. So what we do is we can assign variables to those numbers. If this first variable we have we call x to the 1, how much bigger is the second number here? How much bigger is it than the first number? 2. So the second number would be x plus 2. How about this one? How much bigger is it than the first number? How much bigger is 5 than 1? It's 4 bigger. So this pattern will hold for any 3 consecutive odd integers. So what that means is we're going to add these 3 variables up, and they're going to add to 75. So we're going to do x plus 2 plus x plus 4 equals positive 75. This problem is going to tell me what my x is, the first number is, and then I'll know what the next 2 numbers are as well. So if I combine my terms here, there's 1, 2, 3 x's, and we have 2 plus 4 makes 6. So I have 3x plus 6 equals 75. So then I just solve this problem. Opposite of adding 6 would be to subtract 6. And remember to follow the reverse of the order of operations. So I get 3x equals 75 minus 6 is 69. And then 3 times x, the opposite of times 3 would be to divide by 3. That makes 1. So we get 69 divided by 3 is 23. So x is 23. That's not the answer, though. This is just telling us what the first of those 3 numbers is. What's the next number? What's the next odd number after 23? 25. And then the next after 25 would be 27. So those 3 numbers, and if you check them, if you add them up, you would see they add to 75. All right, so this is not the answer. The answer is the 3 consecutive odd integers. That's what the question was asking. What are those 3 integers? Well, they are 23, 25, and 27. And lastly, we have this question that's similar but a little bit different. The sum of 4 consecutive integers is negative 74. So you notice it doesn't say odd. It just says 4 consecutive integers, 4 numbers in a row. What are those 4 integers? They add to negative 74. So the difference between that, the previous one and this one is for this one, that's numbers like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are 4 consecutive integers because they're one after another. So with this one, we can see it's increasing by how many each number? It's increasing by 1. So if this first one is x, the second number in that sequence is x plus 1. The next one would be x plus 2. And the last one would be x plus 3. So for this one, we're going to add up those 4 numbers and set them equal to that negative 74. So for this one, we're going to do x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 equals negative 74. And then it's the same thing solving it. We just combine like terms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. And then the numbers add up to 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 makes 6, equals negative 74. And then we just solve it. So opposite of adding 6 would be to subtract 6. That makes 0. We get 4x equals negative 74 minus 6 is negative 80. And then opposite of multiplying by 4 would be to divide by 4. And we get negative 80 divided by 4 is negative 20. So x equals negative 20. Again, that's not the answer. That's just that first number in the sequence, right, up here, it's that first one. We have these other three, 1, 2, 3, totaling for 4. So negative 20 is our first number. The next number would be what? This is where it gets a little tricky. What's the next number in the sequence of consecutive integers? It's negative 19. It's not negative 21. Negative 21 is one smaller. This is x. This says x plus 1. If you add 1 to negative 20, it's negative 19. And then you've also got negative 18 and negative 17. And if you were to add these 4 numbers together, they would total negative 74. Thank you, Marianne. That's good.